Hello everyone, my name is Trisha and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to show you about my experience taking the Dutch Civic exam in Berlin, Germany. So until now, we are still here in Berlin, Germany. And yes, today I went for my exam and I found it easy. And according to my experience, it's fun because I answered mostly the questions, plus I find it easy and not so difficult to answer all the questions. And also guys, in Berlin, Dutch embassy in Berlin, the Dutch officials or the Dutch embassy officers are very accommodating and very friendly, because when I went today, there are like 2 people who are taking their exam. And yeah, it doesn't matter if you will come a bit late or earlier, because my appointment today is like 12 p.m. but I took my exam at 1 because there are some people who came to me first, so I need to wait because of course it's corona time, so it affects like that. According to my experience, the exams consists of 3 parts: speaking, listening, and the KNS. So according to my experience, first I took the exam speaking, which is 35 items. I mean, it's like 35 items. So before I started the exam, the officer asked me if I'm ready enough to do the exam, and I said yes. And also, before you start the actual exam, first they will going to give you a practice exam, like 5 items of practice exam, and they will gonna see if you are really ready. And also, if you have some questions, they are going to answer and they are going to attend your needs, whatever questions or concern you may have before and after the exam. So on the speaking category, it's like 35 items, and I have so many questions there that I answered easily. So one of the question is like, for example, what is your address, something like that, and just answer it shortly. You can answer directly with the answer. It's like, tell immediately the address, something like that. You don't need to tell like my address is something like that. So you need to answer directly. So I'm going to give you the example of speaking, like example question from the speaking category, and also the possible answer that you can give during the exam. So as you can see, that this is the example of the question during the exam and also the possible answer. So I suggest you to review all the videos found in Adapal website and in YouTube. You can do a self-study as well, or you can go to school, something like that. But if you memorize the videos of Adapal in YouTube, the speaking lesson and the speaking exercises, for sure it would be easy for you to answer the speaking category. And also for the speaking, the other part, half of this is question and answer. So there is a video and there is a person who is talking, and you need to answer what is the question. And on the second part, there is a photo, and also there is a question, and you need to answer. You need to continue and give the proper answer. So for example, in Dutch it's like, Maria go to the market, she will buy, and then you need to continue, something like that. So you need to answer direct to the point, like the shortest possible answer. And for the listening, it's 42 items. So first I took my practice test for 5 items before I proceed. So every category, first you need to have a practice exam. They will give you a practice exam. So that's in Berlin, Germany. So that's really nice. So in listening, there is a 3 part of the exam. For example, there is a question, and you can hear the question, plus you can see also the question, and you can choose the answer from the multiple choice. So for example, the question is deur, something like that. So you can see in the screen the writing deur, and from the multiple choice, the answer, you need to listen carefully and you need to choose from A, B, C, or D. What is the best answer? And the other part, it's like you cannot see the question, but you can hear only the question, and you can see the option that is the possible answer, multiple choice from A to D. And yes, for other part of listening, it's like a story. So you can read a story, a small story, and after that there is a question, and then you will going to choose the possible answer in multiple choice. And for the KNS, that society, from the photo book, guys. So all the questions from the photo book, it's 100 questions, but they only get 30 points or 30 items. I suggest you to read all the photo book to memorize, because not all the exam is the same. So you don't know which photo is going to be asked during the exam. So if you memorize all these 100, then it would be easier for you to notice the answer in the given question. So yes guys, we went in Berlin, Germany, in Dutch embassy via train. So yeah, we took a train to go there, and after that, it's so easy to go in Berlin embassy because in our place, like, we choose a hotel that's really in the center, not so far away from the center, let's say, something like that. And you can just take a metro going to the embassy. You can simply use your Google Maps to easily find where the address of the embassy. And after that, it's very accessible, because when you reach the destination, you can just walk like 4 minutes and you are already in the embassy. And also guys, I suggest you to bring your passport photo, but I also suggest that you can take a passport photo in 1A Photoshop in Alexanderplatz if you're going to take in Berlin. Because for me, I took my photo, but the embassy didn't accept it because it's not on the standard. So for less hassle and for you to save also money, you can simply go to 1A photo in Alexanderplatz, because that is suggested by the embassy where you can go for your photo.
Even better if you are in Holland, make them in Holland.
Oh yes, so if you are in Netherlands, you can also make in Netherlands. So I suggest you to go in Photoshop that can really make this photo, because I think they're kind of strict when it comes to photo, because as for me, I had my photo, but the embassy didn't accept it because it's like out of standard. And also they only asked my passport, and after that I signed some paper in the embassy and I started the exam. They don't even ask my visa or residence permit from other EU countries, something like that. Just give your identification, and after that you can go for the exam. And during the exam, I was on the computer with a earphone on my head, and after that there is an embassy officer who is guiding me. Actually, I'm in one room and the other embassy officer is in the other room, and there is a glass division, something like that. So we are talking only through microphone from my examination room to the other room. So first they will going to give you a practice exam, and after that they will guide you during your exam. And also every section of the exam there is a minutes, like 35 minutes, and also the other category is like 30 minutes. So yes guys, that if you're really prepared for the exam, 30 minutes is more than enough. So it's like 15 to 20 minutes you're done. Plus you can also always go back to your exam if you think you have unsure answer, or you think you have a mistake. If you still have time, you can simply go back to those numbers and you can always make a correct answer, or you can always change your answer. because you can always do that. It's very possible, guys. So for me, during my exam, it took me only 1 hour for my examination, including everything. It's like I went back to my questions, I review it properly if I missed some questions and everything. So that includes less than an hour. So let's say 1 hour, I'm done with the 3 category of exam. So yes guys, that's all for today's video, and I hope you like my video. So if you have a comment or suggestion, please write your comment. If you have any question or inquiries about the exam that I can share with you, just leave your comment on the comment box and I can answer you anytime. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you like this video. And if you're not yet subscribed on my channel, please don't forget to subscribe on my channel and share this to all your friends. And yes, thank you for watching and see you again next time. Bye.